All right, well, hey, welcome to the Man Cave. Today here we have a Jeep Wrangler 2017, and they came in, as you can see, I've already kind of got it apart, but it came in for a tune-up. It's got 67,000 miles on it, misfire on cylinder 4, injector issue it showed, but, you know, you think, 67,000 miles, Jeep's never been ran hard. It's not one that goes off-road and crawls, none of that stuff. It's just a pavement princess. And so we go and we do the tune-up on it and, go in, reset the code, start everything up. Still misfire on cylinder 4. So pull it back apart, and that's where we're at right here, right now. And got it tore back off, and number 4, 2, 4, 6, number 4 right here. Middle cylinder, bank 2, driver's side, and it's showing, not showing the misfire, it's showing the injector open circuit. So went in and did a little bit of testing on the injector. Does show to have open circuit on resistance, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull this lower intake. Make it a little easier to get these injectors out once the intake's off. I've seen people do it with the intake on, and I'm not going to do that. I've got the gasket. It came in a kit, so we might as well just go ahead and pull the lower, and then we'll get the injectors swapped out and get new injectors in, and then we'll go from there. But like I said, just really wasn't expecting there to be an injector issue on a Jeep that just that low mileage on it. I mean, it's not that old, just really surprised. But some of the research I've done, it is showing that these Jeeps have that. They have intake issues. I actually did a compression test here on the cylinder, and it's up there at 145, which is normal where it should be. And so I don't think we have any issue going on with the head, or the plug didn't look bad, other than it was very fuel soaked. Let's see if we can show you these plugs. Yeah, right here. These are the plugs here, as you can see. The only thing about plugs, you can tell which one is bad real quick, and that's going to be the middle one. Fouled out with fuel and just dumping fuel on it and killed the plug, I guess, so it wouldn't spark anymore. That's what kicked it on. But you would think that the coil just went bad, but that wasn't the case. So, but anyways, we're going to get this lower intake pulled out of here, and when we get it off, I'll show you what we're going to do from there to get these injectors out, get new injectors put in. Not easy to find those either. Yeah, like I said, I had to call around to a few parts stores to find one. Dealership didn't have any in stock, so I went with some aftermarkets. So hopefully these will be fine. I sure would hate to have to pull it down a third time because of a faulty new injector. So, but I don't think we should have a problem. It's a really good brand, so we should be fine. All right, let's get on to getting this thing off. All right, there you go. We got the intake lower part off. Like I said, it was 1, 2, I think it was 8 bolts. And they stay inside the intake, so you don't have to worry about them falling out. And there was a couple of little Christmas tree back there in the back, and one sensor that was hooked into it, same way with the little Christmas tree. And that popped out, and here we go. We got it here on the bench. So what we did now is went in here. These were 4 of these in here. So took those 4 out. Now we've got the rail is loose, and we'll get these popped out of these injectors, and then we'll get the injectors themselves removed, put the new injectors in, and we'll go from there. All right, well, we pulled the injectors out and placed them as in the order that they came out. This one here is the bad one that was bad in there. And as you can see, it isn't the cleanest, that's for sure. But I don't believe it was because it was dirty. I believe it's because it failed on the inside due to the resistance that it was ohming out at. So as you can see, the rest of them all look about the same. They all look kind of same condition. So, but anyways, that's the old ones. Very important. You know, they're going to have blue ones on the top, red ones on the bottom. You can see sometimes they stick in the hole. Sometimes they don't. That one came out with it. And just want to make sure you get those removed out. We get it all cleaned up inside there real good, so these new ones go in nice and clean and tight so that they don't leak. Then we'll get we got new upper and lower intake gaskets to go with it. Then we'll get this rail put back on and get it put back in the Jeep. Okay, we got the gaskets put back in. We got the rail installed, injectors back in, all new gaskets, and looking good there. Over here, same thing, got the block, the head's all cleaned up, so get that thing back installed and then we'll get this thing up and going. All right, we'll get the intake back on. Lower one went back in, no problem, and the upper's back on, went right back in where it needed to be. Everything's hooked up. And we'll get the rest of the air box and air filter and stuff put on, and we'll go from there. All right, here we are in the car, and got it fired up right now. I went in, after I got it all put back together, went in, cleared the codes, and fired it up after I primed it about 4 times just to prime the fuel back up into the system. And I brought it, after I cleared codes, I go into the engine run mode and look at the cylinders and make sure we have nothing that's misfiring, and everything looks really good. Nothing's showing up on any of the 6 cylinders. Let's see that one down there. It's just a little white, sometimes hard to see through it, but no misfires counted. Fuel's doing really well. There's no leaks. Just running nice and smooth. I mean, just sitting there right perfect at 800 on the RPM. So, all right, I'll go out here and show you what's going on outside. And here we go. It's got it up and running. It's nice and smooth, quiet. I'll just about do it for this video here. So, recap real quick. Went in to had a code on for engine code for misfire. Went in and 67 or so, I think it's got 60-something thousand miles on it, and figured, we must have a coil pack. Went in, put in a new coil pack, and new spark plugs. Put it back together, fired it up, still had misfire. So pulled it back down. We ohmed out fuel injectors. We knew number 4 was most likely the issue, and it was. We replaced all the fuel injectors. I also did a compression test on that cylinder, which had 145 on the test, so that was good. So we knew we didn't have any head issues or piston, anything going on there. So put in new injectors, new gaskets, and put it back together, reset codes, and start it, and runs great. So well, there you go. Once again, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll catch you next time here in the Man Cave. Thank you.